And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist, as I get video games, as I get commentary. When we last left off, we were, we just showed off Orla's new trick, and we're trying to prove that, she's not the killer, because she's not a killer whale. She's actually a regular whale. A true whale, as Simon Blackquill put it. Or I'm sure, like, any oceanography also... Oceanography also go... What am I doing? I'll just leave a text annotation and move on. The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. And there you have it! Oh, the secret new trick! Wow, that orchid really is something!
A cute thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody!
It sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance.
That was great! That awesome trick captured everybody's heart!
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Wonderful! Wonderful! I wish I could see more!
Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackquill!
No, we didn't. I wonder what his Japanese phrase is, because it's probably not silence. I feel like, cause since he's super rude, it'd be like, damare! Damare! Okay, so that's just like one random Japanese word for the recording session. Damare. It means, shut up, if you will. It's a very rude way of saying it. I'm sure if you watch a lot of anime, you've probably heard urusai or urusei. Urusai literally means noise, but when used by itself, it can mean shut up. Urusei is just like a really slangy way of saying it. But damare also means like shut up as well. One of those things. Anyway. Or it could be like shizuka! Because like shizuka means silence, so I don't know. But like shizuka by itself, that'd be kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway. Let's continue.
Looks like it silenced Prosecutor Blackquill!
Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death. Prosecutor Blackquill, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackquill, but I am requesting further investigation. Whoa! Gah! I wasn't expecting that. Tisk, Prosecutor Blackquill. You have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it. What did Prosecutor Blackquill ask for? I've been waiting for this. It's an autopsy report? An updated one? Oh, and what is that? An updated autopsy report. Of course it is! Like, these are, where is it? The autopsy reports are the only thing that come in these types of envelopes in this universe for whatever reason, so duh. What? Why did it have to come now? During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you like me to read it. Very well. Cause of death, thought to be from 65-foot fall. Ship police autopsy report updating the court record. Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. Details updated. Let's go ahead and check it. But this... Here we are. Estimated time of death from 12 o'clock to 10 a.m. on July 10th, 20th. 12 a.m. I suppose. Contusion from head trauma, thought to be from 65-foot fall into pool. Bruised all over, ceiling to full. Contusion from head trauma, thought to be from 65-foot fall into pool. Bruised all over, ceiling to pool bottom is 100 feet. Blow to head. Why did they add that? You don't think that he fell from the frickin' hook, right? Like that hook at the top? Because, like, why else would they add that fact? The ceiling to the pool bottom is 100 feet. Like, I feel like they wouldn't add that unless we're going to use that. Blow to head received after death. Huh. Okay. I mean, I guess that was already explained, eh? But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory. What? It's something good for a change? Nope. The music got silent, so we already know. Nope, never mind. If the manner of death was falling into an empty pool, the worker can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven. But the question is, who did murder him? I suppose I can't deny that.
This is fantastic! You did it, Mr. Wright!
Let me guess, we're gonna have to defend Miss Buckler now, right?
Prosecutor Blackquill isn't even trying to refute it. Orla is saved!
Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate? It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Orla Shipley, not guilty. As stoic as ever.
You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix! Thank you, Athena! Orla and Marlon, thank you too!
Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up.
Glad to see everybody so happy, and I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict!
But... thank you, Athena.
Huh?
For what? The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright. Arrest this woman, I knew it! Certainly. Right away, Prosecutor Blackquill. Sasha Buckler. You are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley, in the name of justice.
What?
What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have? Come now, you must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the Orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And here's the only one with the ability to accomplish that. It can only be the Orca's trainer. But I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence.
I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the Orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler's the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. That was the first time that... Ah! What? That was the first time that he threw it slowly enough that we could actually see it properly.
No, I don't believe it! Miss Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death, she wouldn't have done it! She couldn't have done it!
Fulbright. We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. Their report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the Orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one would commit murder where their card usage was being recorded. Yeah, like this is just a repeat of case 3-2, right? You had Larry Butts working at the whatchamacallit, the security thing. Anyway, at least I believe, like, did they punch his card in, or did he even have a card? I don't know. Did we even? No. We didn't accuse. No, Larry wasn't ever accused, right? But Ron DeLight was, and Ron's card was punched in, right? It was something like that. Apparently, the aquarium's employees don't know their car usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Trainer, what were you arguing about?
It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over, that's ridiculous!
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought it was suspicious from the very beginning. You suspected Miss Buckler from the start. The Orca did tricks because someone commanded to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. Blacker than a moonless night, I would say. The possibility the Orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the Orca. I looked into both. So he's suspected both Sasha and Orla all along. My gratitude to you. After all, you were the one who drew out that information with the lifesaver trick. The orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. So, actually, whoever gets acquitted, or whoever gets sentenced to this, they would get charged twice, right? They would get charged for framing somebody else. They get charged for, this is clearly premeditated, so it would have to be first-degree murder, right? So it's first-degree murder, which is, well, the thing is, in the U.S., you have to understand, well, one thing a lot of people don't know is, the U.S. actually uses, there are two types of courts, ladies and gentlemen. There's, why am I just randomly drawing a blank here, right? There's, I'll leave a text annotation because I'm randomly forgetting them for some reason. But one uses codified laws. A lot of them actually based off of, like, they have, like, codified set rules for how things should be proceeded. And, a lot of them are based off of old ancient Roman things. And then there's the other one, common law versus case law. That's what it is. The U.S. falls under common law, where instead of having codified laws, what they do is, they look at previous rulings made by judges in the past to make their own decisions. So they go like, oh, okay, so a similar incident happened during 1895, and the certain judge ruled this way, and all the judges after him ruled this way, so we should rule this way. That's how it works. That's called common law. So there's, I don't know, first-degree murder would probably get you like 15, 20 years in the U.S., right? At least, maybe even, no, 15, 20 is probably like second or third, right? Like, first degree might get you 30 to 30, 40 years, maybe even life sentence depending on the thing, but he also has a charge of framing somebody. Anyway, a victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. No! Alright, come along then, let's have a good long talk.
Wait, I didn't kill the captain! And I would never try to frame Orla! Why would I hurt the ones I love like that? Sasha! Phoenix! Athena! You gotta believe me! Sasha didn't kill him! I believe that with all my heart! There's gotta be something we can do!
I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this. I did, I called it a mile away. It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect, but this trial is only concerned with the ruling on the defendant Aura Shipley, so I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned. To be continued. Save game? Yes, please. Over slot 121. Yeah. Hate that word. I hate that number with all my heart. July 21st, 1:13 p.m. Wright Anything Agency. That's not a sigh. Oh, there's Trucy and Apollo. I haven't seen you since like 1924.
That was a big sigh, Athena!
Did you lose the case? No, we won. The defendant was found not guilty. Huh? Then why are you so dejected?
Daddy! Were you being mean to her?
What? Picking on a new kid? Not cool, Mr. Wright. Not cool. Ah, shut up, hair forehead. Get out of here. Wait a minute. Talk about false accusations. We were able to prove the defendant's innocence.
But then Sasha got arrested instead. So that's what happened. That's too bad.
So, what are you two going to do now? We're going to get to the bottom of this. I don't believe for a second that Sasha did what they're accusing her of.
I don't believe it either. I won't give up. Boss, let's go see Sasha and tell her what we want to represent her.
Right now, I imagine she's still being questioned by the police. Let's get started on the investigation first, and look for proof of her innocence.
Sounds like a plan. Just leave the office to me and Polly, Daddy.
If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Alright, clean the toilet, please. Thanks. If you could organize the evidence and clean the office, that'd be great. I meant anything I could do as a lawyer. First and foremost, you have to understand, are you aware that I'm a lawyer? Unnecessary evidence given to Apollo. Oh, poor Apollo. He's just a pack mule. That takes care of that. Time to head to the scene of the crime. Let's see what we got rid of. I got rid of a lot of things, actually. We still have this. We still have this. We still have this. We still have this. Okay. So what did we get rid of? Oh, we got rid of the, the map. Among other things. That takes care of that. Time to head to the scene of the crime. July 21st. Ship-shape aquarium. Orca pool.
Huh? There's no water in the pool. Orla! Where are you? Wait.
That was only one tweet, not multiple, Orla. Frickin', she read her line wrong. I can hear her at the bottom of the pool. Maybe there's some water down there.
Orla sounds so sad. Maybe she misses Sasha.
I don't know. Careful there, you shouldn't get right up to the edge like, oh, is this Dr. Crab? Oh no, it's full, right. You don't want to end up by the victim. Besides, the police are still concluding their investigation here. Don't go poking around.
Detective Fulbright! Grr!
Is something wrong, Miss Lawyer? You look angry.
I object to you arresting Miss Buckler!
Detective, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case, if you don't mind. Go right ahead. Talk. Okay, is there anything that we need to present first? I already showed him that we're a lawyer. He probably doesn't have anything new to say about any of this. Let's see, last time we talked to him, I think this was the last thing that we had, so let's present all this. Are you trying to bribe me? What a heinous act! I'll bring justice down upon you! This is food for the penguin. I wasn't trying to give it to you.
What kind of person gets it? Because fish is a bribe!
Oh, you'd be surprised. All kinds of people try to buy the police favor. A politician once even sent me some raw meat as a bribe. Raw meat? So what did you do with it? Took it to a Korean-style barbecue, eh? It goes without saying. I returned it to him and then I arrested him. Oh, jeez. Alright. What I would have done is I would have taken the meat, I would have eaten it, and then I would have been like, then I would have arrested. No, you should have eaten the meat and then arrested him. That's what you should have done. Because that way, it's a win-win. He loses, then you get meat. Come on, man. Fulbright doesn't know how to play the game, ladies and gentlemen. You know, he doesn't know how to play the game. Anyway. It goes without saying, I returned it to him and then I arrested him. The meat was rotten by the time he got it back, though. You should have eaten. That cow died for you, Mr. Flo, assuming it's a cow. That cow died for you, and this is how you repay him? Must have been a pretty rotten day for the politician altogether. I legitimately was not expecting that. I love how Fulbright is so happy about the fact that he's completely useless about all this stuff. TV phone. Ring ring banana phone. Did you guys ever play a telephone as a kid, in class or something? It's a thing where someone you tell someone you have a message and then you're supposed to pass it down by whispering it to people, and by the end of the game, someone starts off with a message, they whisper into somebody's ear, that person takes the message and whispers it into another person's ear. By the end of it, you end up having a completely different thing. Honestly, I was the type of person who would purposefully mess things up. I probably wouldn't do that now, because it gets super obvious, if you're the person who made it, if the message was you shouldn't punch somebody in the face, and you say you should punch somebody with an axe, you would notice immediately that what does that even mean? You're the person who messed it up, but you have to do it subtly. I was that person, actually. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode.